Every month I ask you guys, what should I make a video about? What do you want to know? And Tom answered that he wanted to know how to get motivated to stream. I want to give a big shout out to Tom because he's our longest member here on YouTube. But before we're gonna dive into it, I want to thank our sponsor Owned.tv. On Owned.tv, you can get your own overlays. They include a be right back scene, a starting soon screen, an overlay for your webcam, and every other scene you might need. They also have emotes for your Twitch channel. For example, these ones. But you can also create your own emotes with the emote maker. And you know guys what the coolest about this is? With code Trui you will get 50% off. Link is down below in the description. I didn't want to make this video alone. I wanted you guys to be able to say something in this video. And without you guys knowing, I asked you what makes you motivated. I asked it on Twitter and in the community tab here on YouTube. So for me personally, I think the thing that motivates me the most is the future. And it might sound a bit weird because we're living in the present, but if I do a great job right now, I basically have a better life and an easier life in the future. So it kind of motivates me to work hard now so I can have a nice and relaxed life later on. I have to be a little bit careful with this though, because I'm the kind of person that can also worry, and if I worry about the future, that's not a good thing. So let's see what you guys said on Twitter. Patrick here says he's always chasing what he finds the most exciting at a time. So he's kind of making content about the things that he likes a lot. Then we have Super Nintendobros. He also plays Nintendo games. I'm lucky to be passionate about creating. I can't turn off my brain sometimes. Oh, don't we all know that? Like when you're in the bed and you're like, oh, I need to still do this. Oh, I can maybe do this. Or maybe I can do this. Or maybe I can do this. It can be a blessing and a curse. GCO The Next Level says, the roar of the crowd, getting to share my own thoughts and passion about classic games. And now, through Twitch, having them there in a moment when beating a game. So he gets really excited when like the chat's there and he can experience playing games with other people and not just alone. So I asked him like, what will you do if there's nobody? Because I know a lot of you are streaming with 0 viewers and it's like super frustrating. And especially if you hear something like this, like, oh yeah, it's fun to do things together. It might be feeling really bad for you because you don't have anybody to share with. So I asked like what to do if you have that situation. And he said, I'd still be having a great time experiencing the game, even if the crowd was quite dull. Even then, it gives me potential material to use for YouTube. If we have a quiet chat, you know what? I'm just focusing on trying to make good content and I can repurpose that on YouTube or maybe even make clips from it. So if you don't have anybody coming in your Twitch chat, they focus on getting people in the chat by making content on different platforms. Then we have T. Morris here. T is actually writing Twitch for Dummies at the moment. It's like exercising. I feel off if I don't. So it's like a balance that motivates me. I told him like, I don't feel like that at all. When I'm exercising, I feel really bad after it. I don't know what's up with me, but I feel pretty bad after exercising, even though I'm doing it because I feel like I need to keep in shape. But T basically says that it feels natural and they kind of miss it if they don't do it. Dead Pirate Brighton says, remember that you're doing it because you enjoy it. I know I'll forget about that when I worried about numbers, concurrent viewership, etc. I do my best and I make things that make me laugh and are just all around fun. So when they're down, they focus on content that they like themselves. Like, what do you like to do yourself? I think like content creation is kind of a balance about like finding the things that you really like and finding the things that do work. Like, it doesn't mean that you need to do things that you don't like. Not at all. I would not recommend that. But there's a broad spectrum of things you like most of the time, and you can focus on the things that do work instead of that don't work. So do something you like, but also like helps you get further into the content creation world. Kiplord, creating and constructing content routine, a regular content schedule, pre-generated reusable content on certain days, plug it into new content and other days. Helps remain consistency. So this is definitely something for people that also use YouTube or Twitter or any other social media, maybe post on TikTok or Hover. Like if you post on those things, it's super hard keeping up. If you want to do it every day especially, it's super hard keeping up. So if you make more videos on one day and you spread them over the whole week, it's easier to keep up than doing it every day again. If you want to know more about planning your streams, I do have a video focusing on that right here. Since basically said it's usually vacations and holiday for them, so like they can rest and then continue with like a fresh mind and a fresh start again. I'm Otter said, remind yourself of the community you have built. Remember that all the times people were excited to see your stuff. I feel like there is always kind of like one person that still watches you, even if they're not dropping in that often. They're there for you, right? Even if it's your family, even if it's your friends that you already had, they're there for you, and they're getting excited about your stuff. So knowing that there's one person that you can change their mood of in that day is just something really big. Then we got MLGT here. It's hard to keep going sometimes, but you gotta stay driven. I had to remind myself why I started streaming the other night. I started because I love playing games, and that's why I stream, for playing. Thinking about why you start is always a good motivator. Sorry, I haven't been into your streams recently, Trui. Like, never feel sorry for that, guys. I seriously don't want you guys to apologize for that. Like, it doesn't matter. I just want to help you guys, okay? Nalalia, I think. I'm probably butchering your name, sorry. Said, mix it up. Sometimes play games I want to play, then play games that are more popular for my channel. They don't really look at the views, but they go for what they love playing. So that's like kind of similar as we had before, right? Spencer says, I think about how much I enjoy making things. So again, like, this, like, doing the things you love really motivates a lot of people. Take my eyes off the prize and play what I want. Again, John says kind of a similar thing. Then we have Noctis. Tell your viewers that you take a week off vacation. We got like the do what you want and the vacation ones that come back more often. Keflot also says generally enjoy what I'm doing, so just do what you love. Then he says treating my viewers like a friends. I love seeing my friends, so that's why Danny likes streaming, because he can hang out with his friends. The Raging Tanker said, I wish I knew the answer. I gave up streaming this past Monday was my last stream. So I hope that maybe we can motivate you back and that you can start again, you know? Only if you like it. Because if you don't feel like you like streaming, like I don't want you to feel like it's a burden, you know what I mean? Start eating better again. Ooh, too many carbs wrecked me and make myself drawn something in real life. I began seeing things differently and my curiosity sparks ignites my drive. Okay, so better eating and actually doing other things like drawing to like get that creative process going. That's a really good tip, I think, Abyss Mom. Layers of Iron also said that they really struggle with finding motivation. So I really, like, I hope that this video really helps the people like you guys that are struggling with motivation, just so other people can motivate you to go back and do the things you actually like. Improving yourself might also motivate you to stream. So here are 7 streamer skills you don't learn at school. See you in that video.